Good day. Had a good day. Good morning. You know, I was watching public service news here in Sweden. That's entertaining sometimes. They were talking about the Russian election. And there was a man and a woman in the studio. A man, I don't know. All these guys are very feminine. Yeah. A man and a woman, let's say. And then there was this guy in Moscow. And they talked about the election. And this guy in Moscow, he said, Putin got 77%. And they can't really process this information. You know, they have this idea about Putin being an asshole. Yeah, they are so indoctrinated into thinking this. And then they have this other idea, you know, this new information, 77%. And they went into some sort of a coma condition in the studio. The woman woke up and she said, what about the young people in Russia? Surely they must be critical towards Putin, she said, hopefully. And the guy in Moscow, he said, no, not really. It was beautiful. And then he mentioned some survey that was done where they talked to 18 to 24-year-olds. And 86% of them said that they like Putin. So you understand? This is tough. Being a lefty, working in public service. Tough. And it's going to be even tougher now with the Hungarian election coming up on the 8th of April. No, they hate Orban. And they hate Putin. You know, I'm starting to like Putin a lot. More and more. I don't know much about Russia, what's going on, but I know that he's doing a good job in fighting poverty. And that's important, isn't it? Instead of creating poverty, which is what they are doing here in Sweden, for instance. They are actually creating poverty. And I'm sure the Russians like this. Yeah. And I'm sure that he's a patriot. I think he wants to protect the Russians. Yes. And I'm sure he doesn't like globalism. So I like him. I'm sure there are some people who disagree with me, but I don't care. I like this guy. And I do really like Orban. He's one of my heroes. Yeah. According to the polls, the Orban government will get 52 to 54% in the coming election. So that will be another tough time for the lefties. And they don't know this, but I know. Western Europe owe Hungary big time because they stopped migrants at the borders. Migrants who wanted to move through Hungary into Germany and Scandinavia. I heard different numbers. 350,000 at least. 350,000 migrants coming into Germany and Scandinavia. Just imagine this. So we owe them. And he's doing a good job. He moved unemployment from 12% to 4% in 8 years, according to this report. And he moved the GDP rate from 0.5 to 4%, which is tremendous. So they're doing a fantastic job in Hungary. The amazing thing is, I think, that almost 50% of the Hungarian citizens will not vote for him. He's proven himself. Well, I shouldn't be talking, really. I live in Sweden, yeah. I know what people can do and how they think. It's a disaster. So, anyway, I look forward to the Hungarian election very much. You know, I have a lot of attention on the UK, I do. It's like in the back of my mind, all the time, what's going on in the UK. I think the UK is key to what's going to happen here in Europe. I really do. If they make it there, the globalists, it's not going to be good. So I really, really hope that the citizens of the UK will find something to vote for, some real party. Yeah, because UK is so important. We have to win in the UK. We have to win in Sweden, Denmark, of course, but the UK is so important. And I'm so impressed with Tommy Robinson. Yeah, I have to say this again. I was watching this Speaker's Corner protest yesterday. Fantastic. So, all my respect to this guy. And the support that he got was beautiful. Okay, that's it. Bye.